Yeah, I mean, making the cloud films is very empowering for people. They're making a film with me, and there's something very powerful about people saying, this is my perspective. It's not like I am shooting a movie of other people, like they're doing their own shooting and they're sending it to me, and that it completely changes the relationship between the film director and the person in the movie. So I love doing these cloud films for that reason. And we're doing like a cloud filmmaking salon in Egypt in 2 weeks with all these Egyptian filmmakers so that they can tell their own stories with cloud filmmaking.
Wow.
But I don't like the idea of like crowdsourcing just as a word. It kind of bothers me because cloud is about imagination to me, and it's very evocative and it's open. Whereas crowd, like I get nervous in crowds. I'm not tall, I'm wearing heels, but I'm in a crowd and I'm just like on guard and on high alert to, I don't know, I just am not in a great space when I'm in an intense crowd. So I changed the word to cloud sourcing, and we call them cloud films, because to me clouds, I just was on a flight and I poked my head up from my computer in one of those moments where I was in the mid fluffy cloud moment, you know, like where you're in the clouds, and clouds to me are so magnificent, and there's so much about the potential of creativity. So I just love that word cloud filmmaking. To me, it's like, it's very open and it conveys the internet. And I mean, now everyone uses the cloud, but when we called it cloud films was a while ago, it didn't feel like it was cloud everything back then. Now it is.
So this is a technology event. We've got our hosts at Ericsson and AT&T. What are you still missing? What, in terms of making films, putting them on the internet, we're still, people always use this cliche about, the bottom of the first inning. I don't know whether we're in the bottom of the first or the second, but certainly we're not at the end of the game yet. What are you still looking for as a filmmaker in terms of new technology to make your job easier and to bring, really great products to market?
Well, I like working with technology companies. I mean, a lot of people, because they know I did the Webbies, they come to me with new stuff and they ask me to play with it, which I love. I mean, I want to experiment. So I think in terms of, I was talking earlier with Ruth just about the cloud filmmaking concept. Like, how do we, I'll tell you what I would love on a cell phone is, when you're on a cell phone and you're doing a selfie or a video, your eyes are not in the center. Like, why don't they fucking fix that? Like, make the camera an illusion in the center instead of being right there. And I'm always trying to remember, like, oh yeah, look up there. But that's such a simple invention that would make my life much easier when people send me videos. Because selfies, like, the authenticity of someone filming themselves for me, that woman at the end when she's like filming herself in her car sounds a little scary actually, because that's what she's doing. Hopefully she's at a stoplight, but I love that clip because it's like her talking to herself and there's no camera there to interfere with her emotion. So if I could have a camera right in the center, that would be awesome. And then, I would love to work with a technology company to experiment with cloud filmmaking, because it's all about it's cell phone filmmaking.